to you. Later on, after the 10 o'clock news, we're going to learn about the Bay Area, the Great Lakes Bay Vet Center moving to Bay City. Holly Van Buren will be with us to talk about that at 11 o'clock. McIntosh and Associates will be along. But for this hour, returning for another visit, is our elder law attorney, and we say good morning to Carol Thomas. Good morning.
Good morning, Art. It's great to be back.
Great to be back. Gee, let's see. What's my first question? What's new in elder law?
Actually, not a lot, but that's a very good thing because it means that I'm still able to, as an elder law attorney, help people protect assets if they ever need nursing home care.
Yeah.
But as far as the basics, powers of attorney, wills, trust, all that's basically staying the same.
If you have any questions about elder law, wills, trusts, and all those good things, you can give us a call at 989-752-6111. If you're calling in, let it ring. We'll get you answered here in just a couple of minutes. But we will have Carol answer those questions because I have no idea what I'm talking about. And we will talk about, the concept of elder law. How does Michigan as a state stack up to the rest of the country?
We're wonderful. We have great laws, great rules that what's amazing, Art, is in Michigan, for a married couple, if one spouse goes in a nursing home, we can protect all of the assets, the real estate, and often even the monthly income of the spouse in the nursing home. That is phenomenal. But Art, there's still so much misinformation out there that people don't think I can do this. I've now done it for 23 years. We've never had a denial from the state. So it's wonderful. But let me tell you, if someone makes a mistake in Michigan, that can be quite a hardship for the family, and they can lose almost everything they have. So that's married couples. Single people, we can save on the average about 60% of what they have. The state allows a single person, if they go into a nursing home to get Medicaid, they're allowed $9,000, which that was $2,000 for years.
And there's the key, Medicaid.
The key is getting Medicaid to pay the bill, and those are the rules that we follow. And again, we're able to protect. And I'm thrilled that for single people, we can save 60%. And it's actually a range 50 to 80, but it averages about 60%. Because I remember in 2005, that shows you how long I've been doing this, that the state wanted to stop elder law attorneys from saving anything for single people. And they really passed a lot of rules that were tough to get around, but we had some smart lawyers in Lansing that figured out a way. And so now for over 20 years, we've been able to save the 60% for single.
Is there a federal law that that
absolutely
supports all of this?
Oh, absolutely. For married couples, the reason we're able to save all of it is due to President Reagan. In the 80s, apparently, this is the story.
Oh, yes, people were getting divorced.
That was the only thing married couples could do. So their administration passed the rules that we still follow today, and that's how we're able to help married couples get things protected.
But yet, there is this federal rule, but it's not uniform across states, is it?
Every state interprets it differently. I mean, every state you can save something for a married couple, and a lot of them are 100% like Michigan. But to my understanding, and I haven't spent a lot of time studying other states, I understand some of them you can only save 2/3 for a married couple. I had a family that I did their trust. They moved to Nebraska. Husband went in a nursing home. They moved back to Michigan because the rules were better here for married couples.
Well, you just answered the next question then.
Oh.
We have a trust here, and we travel. And we have some medical emergency in North Dakota. Does our trust cover us in North Dakota?
It depends how the attorney drafts it. I always draft my trust that the trust follows the laws of the state where you're a resident when you pass away.
Where you're a resident.
Yes, where you're a resident. Unfortunately, most attorneys' trusts that I see, they write they've got to follow the laws of Michigan, and that always frustrates me because I don't know why they do that.
So if you got sick on the road and you end up in a nursing home in North Dakota, what happens? How does it handle?
Well-
Because you're the attorney of record. Do I have to call you and you have to fly out there? Or?
No, then I would recommend, and again, my trust, which would work in North Dakota, because
Right.
it doesn't say it has to follow Michigan laws, I would highly recommend to find a certified elder law in North Dakota to help you out.
And it follows North Dakota law.
Exactly.
So
Wherever
if North
you
Dakota
are
said you could only save 2/3, that's all we'd be able to save in North Dakota.
in North Dakota, correct.
But if we flew back or got transferred back to Michigan,
Then you can save 100%.
then we're back to the Michigan document.
Right. A lot of people think, Art, that you have to be a resident here maybe for a year or 2 years. No residency requirement. The question is, do you plan on staying here? And then we can get Medicaid coverage. So it has nothing to do with your past. It has to do with your
Put me in a
future.
nursing home. Where am I going?
Exactly.
It makes sense, doesn't it? It just seems that it's. On the surface, it seems simple. Get a trust, put stuff in it, save everything.
No.
But it's not simple.
No. And remember, I don't recommend putting things in the trust.
I understand. We're going to get to
Yeah,
that.
okay,
I
all right.
understand
I don't
that,
want-
but
yes.
that's why I say I simplified it.
Okay.
But it's not simple. Nothing simple about it. That's why the document is how many pages?
Well, actually, my trust is only about 12 pages. I keep it very
Only.
short.
12
but
is
some,
short.
some of them we see, lawyers do trusts that are 80 and 90 pages long. Yeah, I
Why?
don't.
Never mind.
I don't want to say.
Right. But the other thing that we've talked about many, many times, real property goes in the trust.
Yes.
My bank account doesn't.
Well, again,
You don't.
that's our opinion. How we do it in my office is
Right.
we never recommend titling assets into the trust,
Why
just the
is
real
that?
estate.
Why not protect it, or doesn't it?
We still get it all protected. And that is the craziest thing at my seminars when I say we need a trust to get your money protected, but we don't put your money in the trust. And the confused look on people's faces. But it works.
Look at mine.
Yeah, I wish everyone could see Art right now. But it works, and for many married couples, we need the home in the trust to get the assets protected in a very, very easy way. I do not want to put money in the trust for two reasons. Number one, it's harder when the people die. And let's not assume everyone's going to a nursing home. We also want to make it.
No, we can assume everyone's going to die, though.
We can assume that, yes. So it's just easier. Say you have children, you're leaving things to your children. If you put them on as beneficiaries at the bank, the financial institutions, it's so much easier for them when you pass away because they're beneficiaries. If it's in the trust, then you really need to go back to the lawyer and they have to administer the trust. And I try to avoid that. The other second reason is it's very difficult. How this will really throw you are if someone has put money in the trust to get the money protected for a married couple.
Oh, wait a minute. It's in the trust.
Yes, and I don't want it in the trust. I have said for 20 years, don't put money in the trust.
Why isn't it protected if it's in the trust?
All right, let me tell you. I just had a situation where they went to another lawyer, got their estate planning done. The lawyer said, you got to title all your money in the trust. They had their life savings was at a credit union. Let's say it was about $80,000 at the credit union. It was in the name of the trust. Now, what do I need to do to get everything protected for them? Husband's in a nursing home, I need to transfer everything to the wife. This credit union would not let me transfer everything to the wife because it was in their shared trust and he was incapacitated. This poor wife, her husband is now in a nursing home.
So what would you have to do? Get a court order?
Well, I fought with them, and it's the first time ever, Art, I left my office and drove to that credit union because I was so frustrated for my client. And the manager said, our legal department in Detroit said, since he's incapacitated, you can't have the money moved. It went on for 4 months. Eventually, by pushing, she lost over $40,000 because that lawyer had him put money in the trust.
Okay, but I have a stupid question. It's a shared account, right?
Right?
Her name's on it, his name's on it.
But it was in the trust. If it had been shared, we would have been fine. But it was in the trust, and that's where
She doesn't have the right to access in her trust?
the way, unfortunately, the lawyer drafted that power of attorney, she didn't have the ability to access trust funds.
Oh, so it's considered trust funds rather than just a shared bank
Yeah,
account.
shared bank account, Art, no problem. That's what I have all my clients do. Simple.
This is why, folks, we are talking to an attorney. When you have these things done, make sure you go to an elder law attorney. We will take a break. If you have any questions about elder law, 989-752-6111. That is the number to call to talk to Carol Thomas. If your car or truck gets dirty, what do? You take it to a car wash. But what do you do if the engine gets dirty? Pistons, injectors, valves, they build up with carbon. They oxidize over time, and that reduces performance and reduces mileage. Well, no worries, because you can wash your engine internally with an engine performance treatment. It's 2 parts. One part goes in the tank and cleans everything that touches the gas. Second part goes in the engine and cleans everything that touches the oil. They also have another one. They have an injector cleaner system, which they did on my car, and they actually feed it directly into the injectors. And I'll tell you what, I noticed a change in quietness. I noticed a change in performance. And I have at least 1 more mile per gallon fuel average because of it. Now, their fuel treatment goes in the tank and cleans everything the gas touches that builds carbon. And the oil treatment cleans the gunk and grim inside the engine after 15 minutes. They drain the oil, the sludge comes out with it, and it works on both cars and trucks. Stop in today. You'll notice a difference. When you start your car, it'll run smoother and quieter, and your gas mileage might go up too, depending how you drive. Get some giddy up and go with a clean engine at Quick Lane, Freeland. Don't forget, their tires are still $5 over cost.
Tight margins. This is a test of the emergency.
We're back with you in studio with me, Carol Thomas, our elder law attorney. And we have Mike in Bay City with us. Mike, you're on with Carol Thomas. Good morning.
Good morning. I've called before. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'll give you a little bit of. I'm a single. I have a house. I do have Medicare, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield, and I'm a 100% disabled veteran. If I go into a nursing home, what income is protected, or is it protected if I don't have a trust?
If you don't have a trust, is it?
No, I don't have a trust, but I'm 100% disabled vet.
Yep. Okay.
And I'm talking about nursing home now, nothing else.
Yes. So as far as nursing home, since you are a 100% disabled vet, the government will pay for your nursing home. You don't even have to worry about Medicaid covering. The government will do that for 100% disabled, which is phenomenal. And they don't have enough beds at the VA hospitals, so the VA has set up with community nursing homes where you can go to one of those and the government will cover it completely. But what I don't know the answer to, I don't know if your income has to go to the nursing home or not. I can't answer that, Mike.
Okay, if I was in a trust, would it have to?
Again, what I don't know is the issue because you're going in with the VA paying. If you had a trust and we're looking for Medicaid, all single people, all of their income has to go to the nursing home, minus $60.
If
you
didn't have a
better
trust.
Look into that.
Well, no, I mean, for single people, it's the law. There's no way around that. If a single person enters a nursing home, their income has to go to the nursing home. We can save 60% of their assets, but their income does have to go to the nursing home.
We have a separate category
Yes,
here.
income and assets, totally different.
Well, the assets, so the asset is money I have in the bank.
Correct.
Income is money that I'm receiving regularly.
Monthly.
Okay.
It's either a pension or Social Security.
Okay.
Which people get confused because sometimes they've set up an annuity And the annuity pays out every month, but that's not considered income. It's got to be pension or Social Security, not just monthly income from an investment that you set up. That's still considered an asset.
I guess I'm confused a little bit if the VA is going to pay for the nursing home, which is great.
Wonderful.
I appreciate that. But I have a pension also and Social Security.
And Mike, I apologize. I do not know the answer, whether that would have to go to the nursing home or you can keep that. I have no idea.
Can I come in to you, make an appointment and see and find out where I'm at?
Absolutely, if you want to. Do you own a home?
Yes.
Then I still highly recommend setting up a trust to make things easier. And because you've asked this question, when I get back to the office today, I'm going to do a little bit of research. It'll probably take 5 minutes. It should be an easy thing for me to get the answer. So when you come in, I'll know the answer.
Oh, that sounds good.
What number should he call?
I know I've called.
Mike,
Thank you.
Mike, just let me give you a phone number here.
Yeah, the phone number to my office is 989-793-2300. So it's 989-793-2300.
All right, that sounds good.
Good deal.
I appreciate it.
Mike,
Certainly.
thanks for calling.
Yeah, thank you for serving.
Bye now.
Yeah, thanks for your service.
Yeah, well, it was my privilege. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
I love to hear that. You say thank you for your service, and it's my privilege.
His response was wonderful.
Yep.
We need more of that attitude in this country.
Particularly now.
Yes.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, sorry. I just have such love of our military. Art, did you know that in 1972 I was the first female they let into Army ROTC at Arizona State?
Oh, no,
Did
really?
you know about my
No.
military background?
No,
Yeah.
I had a little bit of it, too.
Yeah.
I had Air Force ROTC
You did?
in college, but I got 4F'd.
Yeah,
So-
and I never took any scholarships money, so I never signed.
Well, let me
serve.
give you just 30 seconds of my quick story here.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
I really wanted, in my mind, I thought I wanted to be a pilot. And I joined the Air Force ROTC when I went into college. And when I got my draft notice, went to the physical and got 4F because my mother, who didn't want me to go in the service, had called the doctor and I had asthma as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so in my file was this letter of an asthmatic. They won't take you because if they put you out in the field and you have an asthmatic attack, they got you for the rest of your life. They're liable for you. So I couldn't join. So that was the end of my military career. Got 4F'd. Nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do about it.
Wow.
But anyway, but it was a good experience.
Oh, I loved my experience. I was on the drill team, and we competed since I went to Arizona State with all the Western schools, traveled around a lot. I was drill commander, loved yelling out those commands, loved doing that.
You can't imagine you doing that. So meanwhile, back at the world of trusts
Yes,
and all
okay.
of that good stuff, explain the difference between a ladybird deed, a pour-over will, all of these terms that seem to come to light when we talk.
Right. Ladybird deed is a deed where somebody writes on the deed that when I die, my home goes to these people. We in my office will never do ladybird deeds for estate planning purposes, and many general lawyers do them all the time. They can be a nightmare when the people pass away. I just had a family in the other day, and mom had died. She had a ladybird deed. They've been in court for 2 years because of this ladybird deed. It can cause problems. But secondly, it is so important to have your property in a trust in case you ever go into a nursing home, especially for a married couple. So we never recommend ladybird deeds. It can cause so many problems, and it cannot help you if there's the nursing home situation. Then the pour-over will. Pour being spelled P-O-U-R, pour over. It's a piggyback, actually, to the trust. And when an attorney does a trust, they also set up a pour-over will. And the purpose of the pour-over will is if, let's say, you die in an accident, a drunk driver hits you, you're in heaven, and there's a settlement that comes in.
That's an assumption.
Yeah, again, the look on Art's face. Art, I'm assuming you'll go to heaven. Then the pour-over will would take that settlement from a lawsuit and pour it into your trust and would go to your loved ones according to what your wishes are from the trust. So not to be confused with a regular will that states, this is where I want things to go. The pour-over will just pours it into the trust.
The next question then, which seems to me to be the logical question, if I have a trust, do I also need a regular will?
No, definitely not. That would get confusing.
Yes.
Because your trust states where you want things to go.
So the trust is the will, in
The
effect.
trust is the will, the distribution.
Take a break. Lines open 989-752-6111. If you have any questions for our elder law attorney, Carol Thomas, she's got a seminar coming up. We'll tell you about that when we get back.
Beautiful new floor.
All right, back with you in studio, elder law attorney Carol Thomas. And occasionally you hand out cookies, and in order to do that, you hold a seminar. So
Correct. And I don't bake the cookies, which is a good thing.
you got some seminars coming up?
I do. My next one is in Bay City at the Doubletree, and it's on Wednesday, September 2nd. And I have sessions at 10 o'clock and 5 o'clock. And they're already filling up. So if someone is interested, I suggest calling within the next week. And they can call my office at 989-793-2300.
Seminar takes how long?
I talk for 45 minutes, and then we have answers.
Questions
I guess we have
and
answers and questions, or questions and answers for 15 to 20 minutes. I feel that's long enough, and I'm able to cover what everyone needs to know.
No cost?
No cost.
No pressure.
None at all. None.
So if you want to go, you got to reserve your space.
Right.
So call 989-793-2300.
And may I talk about Saginaw's? Because a lot of people
Well, of course you can.
All right, because the Horizon Conference Center, a lot of people love that venue also. And that's on Thursday, November 12th. And they're at 10, 12, and 5.
Got 3 of them. Mm-hmm. And they always fill up, folks. So
They do.
yeah. All right. Rather clearing one. So let us talk about my favorite subject. I want to put my sons on my deed.
I don't know what's worse, that or the Ladybird deed. They may be tied. Yes, you don't want to add your son's name on the deed, because if you
Or
go,
your daughters, for that
or
matter.
your daughter, anyone actually, just not another person, it can cause so many issues. The number one being that if you needed long-term care within 5 years, the state considers it a gift. And also, if you do any home repairs and your son owns your home with you and you go in a nursing home, the state says, well, you didn't totally own that home. You only owned half of it. So a lot of those repairs would be also considered gifts. There is never good reason, Art, to add a child's name on a deed. Never, ever, ever.
So let me ask this. I feel generous one day and I buy one of my children a car. I buy it.
You buy it.
I end up in a nursing home 5 years and a day after I bought the car. When you reach that 5-minute mark, is that car now exempt? The state doesn't care about it anymore?
Correct. At 5 years, you're okay. And let's say you went in a nursing home in a year. All that has to be done, and in Michigan we're very lucky, we can cure gifts, is your son just has to give you the car back in a year and we're fine. It's not like that in a lot of states.
But give it back mean it has to be titled over to me.
Titled back to you, and so now we've cured the gift, there's no issue, and we go forward.
But when I'm in the nursing home, I can't re-gift it to him.
No, you would lose your Medicaid. But I have so many issues where parents add children's names on deeds, and we need the son or daughter to sign off the deed. And would this surprise you, Art? A lot of times they won't.
Unreal.
Yeah, they will not sign off, and we are stuck with a huge
So that
gift and penalty.
Brings up an interesting question. Are trusts very often challenged in court by relatives who feel slighted?
We haven't run into that a lot, but we don't do litigation. So, I mean, with mine, we haven't had any issues that I know of. I mean, sometimes children get upset if they don't get as much, but they rarely want to spend the money on a lawyer and go to court. And we don't go to court for litigation, so there's another attorney we would refer that to. But it doesn't happen a lot. But, you know, Art, it has...
You often hear about it in wills.
Well, and it would be the same, really.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people say, oh, you can challenge a will, you can't challenge a trust. That's not true. You can challenge anything
Well, you
in
can
court.
challenge anything.
Yes, you can.
Challenge anything, sue anybody.
But, Art, it is amazing to me, sadly, how many parents have to write out a child for many reasons, non-communication, the daughter-in-law or
Drugs,
son-in-law
whatever,
hates
yeah.
them, they can't see the grand. Very sad,
But it happens.
a lot.
So someone comes in to get a trust. Who are the people that are impacted by that trust? By that I mean the people buying the trust, commissioning you to write the trust. Who else has to be included in that? In other words, who picks a trustee?
They do. The person that comes in
So that's
picks the
one
trustee.
they have to pick who
Right.
they trust in the trust.
Exactly, who they trust. And the trustee, primarily because, again, we don't put money in the trust, the trustee basically takes care of wrapping it up afterwards. I compare it to an executor, which people are aware. They just basically wrap it up after someone has passed away.
And wrap it up means what?
If there's property, sell the property, make sure there's a final accounting done, make sure that everything's been distributed.
All right, take a quick break, come back, and we might have another call coming in here, and we'll get to it after these notes.
Thinking Kia? Think Dayland Kia.
All right, we're back with you in studio, elder law attorney Carol Thomas. And let's talk about that first appointment. Someone comes in, couple wants a trust. What do they need to bring with them? How long should they expect to be there? And you do it in your office, face to face.
Yes, I definitely do it face to face. Well, Art, I love if people come to my seminars first, because then they know exactly why they need it, and I've explained everything. So that couple coming in to see me, it's very simple. They know they need to do this, and we get down to business. People that have never come to a seminar, now we're starting out ground zero, and usually they start out with, I know I only need a will. So then I've got to spend the next half hour explaining why no, you don't. And you know, actually, Art, and I did this last week, if someone is over 50 and they own a home, I will not just do a will for them because I know they could potentially lose everything.
Yeah.
And I said, you can go see another lawyer. In my old age, I've gotten very obnoxious, but I want to do... yeah, you're laughing because you probably thought I've been obnoxious all along.
No,
but it's getting worse. But no, I know what people need,
Yeah.
and I want to help them.
Let's talk to Joe in Willard. Joe, good morning.
Morning. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Joe.
We have a trust. We have a trust for you guys.
Great.
Your brother Jim did it. Updated it for us.
It's her son.
I've got a question. Son. Oh,
It's my
sorry.
son, but that's okay. Thank you. I think
Yeah,
that's a
well,
compliment.
I-
We'll
Yeah,
go
absolutely.
forward.
Yeah. Well, I thought you was too young to be that old to have a.
Keep talking.
Yeah, whatever I did, I probably overcharged you, and I'm sorry. No, thank you for the kind words. No, go on.
Oh, yeah. Call back again, huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Anyways, my wife has a 401k through the state, and I'm wondering, it was a teacher's retirement fund, and I'm wondering if we drew that out of that 401k and had it transferred without touching it to another financial planner or whatever, and could we take that out of there? Let's just say that down the road she has issues that she's not able to draw that money out herself. Would there be any way that if we took that out of that 401k and put it in something else, could we add my name to that so that it would be her money and my money?
Typically, if it stays in a retirement account, you can't be a co-owner with her. You could be certainly beneficiary, but a retirement account does have to stay in the sole name of the person who it was for her retirement.
So in order for that then
but-
to bypass, they would literally have to take cash out of it.
You'd have to
And end
cash
up
it all
with a
in and
tax
pay all the
liability.
tax at that point.
And then they could put it in
We-
any
we-
account
Right.
jointly. Yeah.
But we couldn't do it tax free by just transferring it to a different setup away from the craft that it's in.
If it remains in a retirement account, it's tax-free. But if you want to move
Yeah.
it to a joint account, then Art was right. Then you would
then
have
it's
to pay
gotta
the
be
tax.
taxed. They got to pay the taxes. Yeah, stinking state. All right. Thanks, Carol. Talk to you later.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Oh my goodness gracious! And this is actually it's a good point here. There are laws that govern the trusts, but the trusts don't supersede other laws, like, for example, taxes due on retirement
Oh,
accounts and things of that
absolutely.
nature.
Taxes are there, Art. There isn't anything we can do. We can maybe lessen the tax depending on different things that we do. And actually, Jim and myself, we each have an advanced law degree in taxation, so we can look at some things. But the taxes have to be paid.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You and your son both have these degrees, but you don't do taxes.
We don't do taxes,
No.
absolutely. I could never keep up with that. But it's important we have that tax knowledge because we do have to do some transfers if a spouse goes into a nursing home, and we want to lessen the tax bite as much as we can.
So let's talk about competency. By
Mine?
that I'm
Mine?
no. In order to create a trust, the person creating the trust has to be competent.
That is correct.
If a husband, let's say, goes into a nursing home and lacks the competency, his wife can't come along and create a trust outside of him, can she?
Well, yes, we can.
you can.
We have to go to the probate court.
Then you have to go to the court.
Right, and get a protective order, and then she can do that. And that's going to be all dependent on the county you're in. Not all judges are extremely helpful if someone's going into a nursing home to save money. Other judges are phenomenal. I'd like to say our judges around here are fabulous, but not in other parts of the state.
So it's all, you really don't want to wait, do you?
You don't know. It's very sad when people wait and I can't help them, and they're looking at paying $12,000 a month.
And if you go into a nursing home, who is the competency test? You decide the competency?
We decide the competency to sign the documents.
Yes, that's what I
Right.
mean.
Yeah, to sign the documents. And it's up to the nursing home. If someone's entering the nursing home, they do their own evaluation. And where that becomes important is whether or not the person is still capable of making his own medical decisions, or they need to have that medical power of attorney, naming someone to make the medical decisions. And Art, this is different than it was years ago. If someone enters a nursing home, they better have the medical and the financial powers of attorney. If not, then the family does force the loved ones to go to court and get a guardianship and conservatorship. So when people say, I don't think I'll ever need these documents, you never know.
Yeah. It's amazing. And in the minute left here, when we talk about competency, you only need a few lucid moments, don't you?
Exactly. Because I have clients that come to me and the physician said, your husband can't make decisions. So the wife's assuming we can't do it. And I say, does he know you? Does he know the children? Does he know this? Well, yeah, he knows that most of the time. I say, bring him on in when he's having a good day, and then we can get documents done.
Yeah, and that's the key, having a good day.
Having a good day.
Having a good few minutes.
Yes, and that's all we need is a few minutes.
I remind everybody again about your seminars.
Well, my next one in Bay City at the Doubletree will be on Wednesday, September 2nd, 10 o'clock and 5 o'clock. And then Saginaw will be in November, on Thursday, November 12th at 10, 12, and 5.
And the number to call to reserve space, which you have to do, folks.
Yes, 989-793-2300.
Keep that number handy because it's the same number you would call to set up a trust.
Correct.
Make an appointment to talk to Carol in her office. As always, Carol, look forward to doing it again.
Yes, definitely are. Thank you.
Elder Law Attorney Carol Thomas, we thank her for joining us today. We thank you, too, for joining us. Coming up, we're going to learn about the Great Lakes Bay Area Vets Center and its move to Bay City. Coming up next.
Rocket Grab Plus.